1-800-449-8686. Phil Hendrie Show. Napster has been ordered by a court of law in this here United States to cease their business of disseminating artists' music on their website. Napster is the site on the internet where you can download a variety of released and unreleased material, and the artists of whose material it belongs don't, is that right? Of whose material? And the artists who own the material are not reimbursed. There are no royalties paid. Many artists, Metallica, the most notable of them, have complained about this, and I would imagine they're very, very happy today because as of midnight tomorrow night, Napster will no longer be allowed legally to disseminate this music. And like I said, Metallica has been in the fore of some of these debates and other groups. Jeff Dowder is with the band Dark Horse out of the South Bay in Southern California. They've cut a couple of CDs. He's going to weigh in right now on the Napster situation, and I know that you have a decidedly different opinion of this than Metallica.
Yeah, I do, Phil. And also I wanted to weigh in on one other thing that you asked me about Joan Rivers getting suspended from a radio show.
Yeah, Joan Rivers, before we get into that, the Napster stuff, Joan Rivers was suspended from her radio show for using a four-letter word, right?
Yeah, she used the four-letter word.
What word? I mean, don't tell me, but can we find out what word it was?
Well, it's the four-letter word that begins with S.
Okay, so she used...
Yeah, she was using it. She was talking about something that she does on her boyfriend's chest, and instead of saying something else, she used the S word. And
she was what?
She was talking about they were talking about different stuff she does with her boyfriend, and this is apparently something she does on his chest. And
okay,
well, I mean, that you asked me, man. So it's the S word. It starts with S and an S.
I got it already. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that I asked.
No, but that's why she was suspended, because she was talking about something that she does on her boyfriend.
I got that already, man. Okay.
I'm sorry, man, because your producer told me you want to talk about it.
Yeah, I just wanted a little bit of information. Good Lord.
Well, that's what she was talking about. Apparently, she says she takes it.
Okay.
On his chest. I mean,
okay. Do you understand what okay means?
I'm sorry.
Can we move on?
I'm sorry,
Let's talk about Napster, okay?
I'm sorry, Phil. I don't want...
That's fine. That's all right. Let's move. We can talk about Napster, okay?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. I'm sorry. Let's talk about Napster. What do you think of Napster? I know that Metallica doesn't like it.
Well, Phil, I think Napster is good because I think it exposes people to music, and especially up-and-coming artists like myself. I think that's something that Metallica didn't get. I think that's something a lot of artists that weighed in on this Napster situation didn't get. It allows new musicians like me and new bands, up-and-coming bands, to have their music heard, and people are exposed to it, and they can hear it, and then they'll go into the record store and buy it. And
well, what about let's talk about this from the standpoint of any profession, whether it is a musician, whether it's a babysitter, a mother, a cab driver. Should those people work for free?
Well, I think they should work for free. I think Napster should be applied to every occupation. You can see whether you want the service or not. Yeah, I think that cab drivers, I think mothers, I think babysitters ought to give you a sample taste of their work before you order the whole meal, so to speak. In supermarkets, certainly we recognize you go over to Costco, go to Costco, man, I can eat a whole lunch on the samples that they give out over there. So Napster dishes out a tasty sample. You might want more, so you go get more. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think one of the things you have to understand about Napster, Phil, and I'll try to explain it in terms that your audience is going to understand, because this is something that young people are familiar with. And I know a lot of old people, first of all, they don't know anything about the Internet. Second of all, they don't know what Napster is. Third of all...
I got a few young people listening to my show, okay?
Yeah, well, whatever, I mean...
What is that crack supposed to mean? I got a few young people listening...
Well, you're on a lot of AM stations. I know you're on...
I'm on a few FM stations.
Yeah, most is AM, and everybody know that only, people who are near death I mean close to death or have been legally cryogenically frozen, listen to the AM.
Okay, are you trying to be a smart? Ever since you got on the line here, man, you're trying to be.
Phil, I'm just trying to explain to the audience.
All right, explain to the audience, everybody, young and old, what Napster is.
Okay. It's a website where you can get music for free as opposed to buying it in a record store.
Okay, that is a perfect description of Napster. And artists who are against it want money paid for their work.
Yeah, well, we disagree with that. We're the young generation. We do things differently from the older generation.
What about Metallica? They happen to agree with this court order.
Well, you know, Phil, I want to be very delicate. I like Metallica's music, but it's time for them to move on. They're just afraid of losing, their corporate sponsorship. They're afraid of losing money. They're real middle of the road, man. I mean, their tunes are middle of the road. I remember when Metallica rocked, man. I was at Long Beach Arena the night they ripped the seats out of the floor, and they was bashing each other's heads in with the seats out of that they ripped out of the floor. But Metallica's losing it, and we feel that Dark Horse is positioned to assume the mantle of leaders on this issue, and that's what we're about. And
I know that you have music that is on Napster?
I'm pretty sure we do, because we're one of the up-and-coming bands. Let me ask you, Phil, if I could give you an example. There's a couple of tunes that I think we have on Napster. One is it's called "It's Bitchin'," the other one's called "Judgment at Sunrise." And
well, you're the drummer of the band, and I'd asked you the last time you were on if there was any other instrument that you play.
I do play backup lead guitar with the band. And
all right, can you give us an example of Dark Horse's music? I know you don't have the band there.
No, a lot of our band members are not here, Phil. I can give an example, and let me just get my guitar. I'm going to get my guitar out now, Phil, and give you an example of the music, what we play.
Okay, this is Jeff Dowder from the band Dark Horse. You're not going to play a song, though, are you?
No, Phil, I'm not playing no song, but just give it a taste, of the kind of lead guitar work that we do. This is the lead solo. This is the lead solo from the tune "Judgment at Sunrise." Okay, that's just a taste, Phil, and that's from Judgment at Sunrise. It's going to be on our, that's the title track, I should say, from Judgment at Sunrise.
We're talking with Jeff Dowder, and he is the lead backup. Is it backup?
Yeah, I'm the drummer, the lyricist, and the backup lead guitar player.
But most of the time you're playing drums.
That's right.
And his band has come out. Okay, his band has come out. Anyway.
What?
Nothing.
No, really, what, man?
Nothing. It's totally fine.
Really?
Nothing. It's fine. Our number is 1-800-449-8686, and you can call in. Dark Horse is one of the bands that supports Napster, thinks that Napster is a good place to expose fans to new music, especially the music of bands like Dark Horse, and they're in favor of it. Metallica, as you know, and other groups are against it. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about people downloading Dark Horse music, Jeff, and you not getting paid for it, specifically?
I think people, should download Dark Horse material. I think people should really get with that. Toby Bowe, our bass player, has a side project. He has a new band. I don't know if I should say the name on the air.
The name of his band? As long as it doesn't start with the S word.
Well, it starts with A.
Okay, what is his band's name?
His band is called Ass.
That's his side project, huh?
Yeah. Toby Bowe's band is Ass. You have some material that you can download at Napster from Ass, and there's some downloads. You can download. This is stuff that I think people are going to really be into. And I would simply say this, that it's something that we culturally need, Phil. Freedom of the artists.
All right, why don't you take us out? I'm not a big music fan. I'm not a real. I don't understand the technicality of music per se. And I know that you can't play. You're just playing lead. Is that right?
Yeah, what I'm going to do right now, see, I don't play, I'm a lead guitar player. When you play lead guitar, you don't play the melody, you're just improvising.
Who plays the melody?
The rhythm guitar player and if you have a trumpet player. And we have one trumpet player, actually we have two trumpet players.
What musicians do you have in your band?
We got Toby Bow on bass.
No, what are the instruments?
Drums, bass, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, first trumpet, and second trumpet, and mandolin.
Are you guys a metal band?
Oh, absolutely, man. We rock.
Two trumpets and a mandolin.
Yeah, what? What about it?
Go ahead and play a lead thing, and then we'll...
Yeah, well, this is from the song... this is from a tune that I just got done writing called Mary Kay, Sexually You Are It. And it's just a tune about a woman that came to the door selling the products one time. Mary Kay, Sexually You Are It. Mary Kay, Sexually You Are It. Yeah. Okay, that's just part of it. And I'm writing the chorus now with Toby Bow, who's the other lyricist in our band.
All right, man, hold the line, okay?
What?
Hold the line, all right?
All right, Phil.
Jeff Dowder from Dark Horse. They like Napster. They think it's a good thing, and his band doesn't mind having its material on Napster so that more people can hear it and download it. 1-800, correct me if I'm wrong, a metal band. Did you hear the instruments that he has in his band, Mike? A drum, a bass, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, two trumpets, and a mandolin. This is a metal band? All right, 1-800-449-8686, Phil Hendrie Show. One 800-449-8686, Phil Hendrie Show. So Napster has been court-ordered to shut down midnight Friday night. Napster, and we have Jeff Dowder on the line with us from the group Dark Horse. Napster is a website where you can download music for free. And you don't have any problem with that, Jeff, right?
No, Phil. As long as Dark Horse is trying to get its music heard, no, we don't.
Well, what if you become famous and big and popular with lots of money, like a Metallica?
Well, that's just about. I mean, we're gonna have to cross that bridge when we go over it. But right now, I think that.
Well, cross that bridge when you get to it. That's easy for you to say, but it's going to be your music that's going to be downloaded by bunches of people who have no interest whatsoever in paying you for your work.
When they hear our music, they will want to pay us. One of the reasons why Metallica gives it away for free is they're not no good no more. Dark Horse is so bitchin'. Our music is so absolutely bitchin'. People will want to pay us anyway. They'll download it and then they'll go, let's go buy the album so that these cats can get some money, some remuneration for what they do.
All right, let's go to Miami on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I wanted to say that the music of Dark Horse is so horrible that they have to put it out for free.
Have you heard our album yet?
No, I don't need to hear your album. It's horrible. Your music is horrible.
How do you know anything about our music then?
Because I have just listened to you on the radio. It's horrible. This is not even music. It's horrible.
No, you don't know anything about rock and roll. You come from Miami where they play South American rumba music.
I do know about rock and roll. I had a band myself. I was co-owner of a nightclub group.
Check this out. This is called bending. When you do a lead guitar, it goes like this. You know? You come from Miami where all they have is marimba music.
Well, at least they have some rhythm. You don't have any rhythm at all.
All right, you want to hear rhythm? I happen to be a
Yes,
drummer.
only rhythm. You don't have any rhythm.
No, I'm a drummer as well, ma'am. Listen to this. Now here is.
Can you play for the lady something that she like, some marimba music?
Yeah, here's some South American conga music. Okay, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, this is horrible. You have no idea about music. And of course, you need to get it out for free because nobody wants to listen. Nobody would ever buy your music. It's horrible.
You got to understand American culture and how it's all going down.
Yes, I do understand American culture. I have lived here for many, many years.
Where are you from originally?
I am from Spain.
Okay, see? You're from Spain.
We have a lot of rhythm. We have a lot of music.
Well, I know you have a lot of music, but you don't have no rock and roll the way we got it going on in America.
Yes, we do have a lot of rock and roll, and we have many, many rock and roll.
Spain, you do. Okay, check it out. Here's a great rock tune called "Back in the Saddle Again." Check it out. 1, 2, 3. I'm back in the saddle again.
Yeah, right.
I'm back.
This is horrible. I can't even listen to it.
You don't know anything about music.
Yes, I do know about music. I have been a music man.
Jeff, I know about rock. I know about rock and roll. I don't know what that.
That's basic 3/4 rock and roll drumming.
And that lead guitar work.
No rhythm. You have no idea about music.
You know what? If I had some of that Ricky Ricardo stuff, I'd play it for you.
You will be very unsuccessful in your life.
No. I'm doing just fine.
Yes,
the music, Mr. Hendrie, that this lady would really like is what's called bossa nova. Okay?
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. And here's something. And I'm going to drum along to this bossa nova music that I think you're.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell, ma'am. Thank you very much for your call.
Okay.
1-800-449-8686. Laguna Niguel on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Phil, I'm listening to this guy, and he doesn't have to worry about Napster stealing any of his stuff. He can't play with... I got a 14-year-old son that plays better than him.
Okay.
And I don't think he has anything to worry about. Any of his
I'm not worried about anything, man. If you listen to me, I'm glad Napster's putting it out there.
Yeah,
all right, so you didn't hear what he was saying, right?
What I'm saying is, yeah.
Yeah. 1-800-449-8686. So what you're doing is you want Napster to put your music out.
I want Napster. I want everybody to hear what I'm doing. Yeah, absolutely. And I want everybody to understand that what we're doing is to help new artists. And Napster, man, that judge that shut Napster down is a pig, man. Part of the pig power, politics of America. And rob and money. And Metallica, man, is over. We're the new, and just check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What is that, a horse galloping?
That's your basic 3/4 rhythm, and also
Yeah, that's great. I got the 3/4 rhythm down, Pat. 1-800-449-8686, 1-800-449-8686. Jeff Dowder on the line with us talking about Napster and just exactly what that means when they shut him down on Friday night. Phil Hendrie Show. Phil Hendrie Show at 1-800-449-8686. With us is Jeff Dowder from the group Dark Horse from their studio in Hermosa Beach. You guys are cutting a new CD?
Yeah, we got a new CD coming out, Phil, that has Mary Kay, Sexually You're It. Also, a reprise of It's Bitchin', performed live at the Orange County Fairgrounds. So we've got a lot of things on our plate. And
you are in favor of Napster, and...
Yeah, we're in favor of Napster, our band, because we feel that Metallica's over, man. They're over. And we feel that you should hear good music, because what makes you feel better? A beautiful song, or let's say an appendectomy. What would make you feel...
Well, if my appendix was going to explode, an appendectomy.
Yeah, but that is temporary. That's temporary. I'm talking about what will last forever. Music.
I still want an appendectomy if my appendix is going to explode.
Then you have a limited view.
All right, maybe I do. Here's Augusta on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm telling you, it amazes me. You got a good show, Phil. But it amazes me. This is the generation of free. They don't want to pay for nothing.
What would you rather have?
I don't want it free.
Would you rather have a beautiful song or an appendectomy?
That's a silly question.
No, seriously. Seriously.
Listen, you people, the only thing about you people is that you want everything free. This is the free generation. They don't want to pay for a darn thing. They want the government to give them everything. They want the music industry to give them everything.
Oh, you sound like some tired old man.
You're right. I am a tired old man, and I pay my way.
You pay your way.
For anything free.
You probably have Social Security checks pouring into your crib, man.
No, I don't have any Social Security checks. I've made my retirement. I put 22 years in the Army.
Don't you have no disability checks pouring into your crib?
No, I don't have any disability checks. I invest in the stock market, and this is the free generation. They don't want to pay for a damn thing.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You got all that stock market money pouring down to your crib side.
Well, the only reason you want them to give away free is your music is lousy, and you want somebody to hear it. I wouldn't buy it.
How would you know about rock and roll, man? I'm of the younger generation.
I listen. I got a 25-year-old son that drives me crazy, but I listen to it.
Check it out. 1, 2, 3. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
It doesn't make any sense. It's got no rhythm like the last lady.
That's the way most adults view rock and roll.
No, but Jeff...
I like music, any type music.
You got Social Security checks pouring into your crib.
I don't have any Social Security checks. I'm not on Social Security.
Aren't you on disability?
No, I'm not on disability.
Well, how come you be calling a talk show? Most old people that call talk shows are crippled up.
Well, this one's not crippled up. I play golf every day.
You play over that...
Okay, thanks for your call.
Over at that place that doesn't let Negroes in?
What's that supposed to mean?
Over at that Augusta National Golf Course for the whites? What's the matter?
I'm getting a little frustrated with your silliness.
I'm not being silly. What I'm trying to do is let people in on a good thing.
Yeah, I know. Dark Horse is great music. It's not coming over the phone too good. I admit, I would be willing to believe that you guys have got a good, band, but it's not translating. Here is Salem on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello?
Yeah, Dark Horse is not coming across well at all.
Yeah, okay. You support Napster?
I absolutely support Napster. 100%. In fact, I listened to one song off of the new No Doubt album, and I went out and bought it because I heard it off of Napster.
Is that it, ma'am?
I've been in bands before.
You know something?
You're not coming across well.
Well, you know something? I don't think you have been in any bands because I don't think you know what it takes for us. It's really hard.
Oh, it's not really hard. It's a lot of fun.
No, it's hard to get a rhythm guitar to come across on a telephone, okay?
Well, of course it is. You're the only guy. I mean, you're probably the worst representative for your band right
No,
now.
I'm the backup lead guitarist.
Shouldn't
backup lead guitarist?
Shouldn't the lead guitar be able to hold a rhythm?
No, lead guitar. Yes. No. Lead
if
guitar.
You're trying to sell people on your music, you should be able to come out here and play it and make people like it. That's
this is
what
good music,
does.
man. This is Judgment at Sunrise. Check it out. Okay,
that sounds like my 7-year-old son. Oh, honey, no way.
Here's a basic triplet lead guitar.
No.
Well, what bands have you been in, man? What instrument do you play besides being the chick with the tambourine?
A chick with a tambourine.
Yeah, is
I
that
was
your...
actually lead singer for 2 bands in New York City.
There you go. She was a chick with a tambourine.
Oh, hey, you know.
Yeah,
no,
lead singer
not
of 2
even.
bands. What? Yeah, get out of here.
How do we know who you are?
Hey, man, I just showed you my chops, man. I'm a drummer and a lead guitar player. What are you? You're nothing but Stevie Nicks twirling around in a gypsy dress.
Oh, I love this guy. Who got this guy on
You know
here?
something?
Why are you belittling this woman?
Because she's belittling me, man.
I'm not belittling you. I'm
Yeah,
saying
you
you're
are.
coming out here, you're going on the air, and you're trying to make like you're some big guy in a band.
Oh, and you're telling
And
me
you
you
sound
were
like
in 2
crap.
bands in New York City, standing off to the side, beating a tambourine on your butt.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you know what? You got a nice set. Good for you. The band wanted you in so that you could parade your
Well,
set
I hate
around.
to say it, but if your representation
And you know
of your
something
music
else?
for your band
And
is what everyone's going to hear on Dart or on Napster,
and you
you're
know what?
not going to do
And I
it.
hate to tell you this, when you played, your mic probably wasn't turned on.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
good one.
that's the way
Thanks.
most chicks is. And that.
Okay, we're not talking about poor little Linda McCartney who couldn't sing.
Well, how do I? Did you sing, baby?
Yeah, I did. Lead.
Okay, lay it on me. I want to hear a little.
I can. I have a sore throat.
Oh yeah, a sore throat.
What's so funny?
Oh, my God. Where'd you find this guy?
I don't know. What's so funny?
Sore throat.
I do, actually. But anyway.
What's that from
I
swallowing?
love Napster.
All right.
So I'm going
Napster.
to say
Now-
my piece about Napster and then hang up. 'cause
Okay,
I
man.
like
Let me
Napster.
ask you a question. What about
Sure.
the bands that feel they're being ripped off, their materials being lifted so that nobody has to buy the albums?
I actually agree with the guy from Dark Horse. Is that the name of the band?
My band's name is Dark Horse. What band were you in?
Nightfall.
Nightfall.
It's as
Good
bad
name.
as your band's name.
Nightfall.
Anyway, I
1,
do
2,
think
3.
that Napster has a place, and I actually am kind of upset that it's going down because I use it a lot. And I go out there and I download music. Oh, shut up. What is he doing?
He's playing
So?
drums, I guess.
I guess. Anyway, I am a fan of not Nighthorse, Dark Horse, but I think Napster is a great thing, and I'm sorry to see it go. And I hope that the CEO who is appealing the decision will fight it hard, because I've actually been one who's gone out there and
purchased an album based upon what you heard from Napster?
Absolutely,
Good.
and No Doubt is the first thing that comes to mind.
All right.
I heard Simple Kind of Life, and I love that song, and I went out and bought the CD. So it's a good
Wait a
thing.
minute. What are you doing?
What?
Why do I hear you grunting?
I was playing drums, man. I get into it that way.
Well, it sounds like you're grunting.
Yeah, and I'm playing drums too. Whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
whatever.
Thank you for your call.
I'm working, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
1-800-449-8686. Los Angeles on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You're on the air.
This guy's a moron.
If
He
I'm
is
a
a complete
moron,
moron.
tell me a lead guitar player that's got licks like these. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and
Oh my gosh, you sound horrible, okay?
yeah.
You really sound
Why do
horrible.
I sound?
And
I
wait,
play. Do you know
can
the difference?
Can I talk? Can I
Well,
talk?
do you know the difference between rhythm and lead guitar? That's all I want to know.
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is lead guitar.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to hear anymore. I've already heard you. I've heard you for like a half hour. Okay.
We don't let the lady talk.
Well, okay, man. If you want to shut down artistic expression.
Okay, I am a musician. I am an artist. I've known about this stuff. You sound horrible, okay?
You know
And-
something, man? Give me a chance to
Wait.
hear your band, and I can put you down on national public.
I don't have a band. I have a job that makes
television.
money.
You got
okay,
a what?
because I have a job that I teach people because I am intelligent, unlike you. You're talking about this woman who's from Spain, and you're talking about her liking the South American music. Spain is in Europe, boy. Okay?
Those that can do, teach. Those that can't do, don't teach.
No, those who can teach
What?
you how to do anything can do everything. Okay?
What's the name of your band?
I don't have a band. I told you.
You teach?
I used to sing, and I still sing to this day. And you're talking about Miami? Miami having no musicians but these mambo whatever?
Yeah,
Marilyn
man.
Manson is from Miami, okay?
Who is?
Marilyn Manson? You're talking about
Yeah.
rockers?
Marilyn
Okay.
Manson's from Tampa, man. They're not from Miami.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're
He's from Florida.
Yeah,
okay?
well,
Miami's
if you go
in
down
Florida,
to
too.
Miami's got nothing but marimba musicians, and Marilyn Manson comes from Akron, Ohio.
Oh, anyway, I also have to say, you're talking about only old people
It sounds like
listening.
hold
I'm
on.
21,
It sounds
okay?
like this
I'm-
guy's trying to
Shut
take a
up.
dump or something.
I'm 21. I listen to this radio station. I'm 21. I'm young. I'm part of the younger generation. I listen to almost every type of music except for country.
No,
You
only
suck.
no
I've
young.
heard Dark Horse. I've listened to it, and it sucks.
Hey, you know what? The only young people that listen to AM radio are all crippled up mentally, because everybody know that no kid listened to AM radio on account of it's for crippled up old folks.
That's why I'm 21, and I work at a high school, and I get to teach people, and I get to do all
Just
the
like
things
that
I
chick
want
that called
to do.
up before, banging a tambourine on her butt. That don't make her no musician.
Oh, I can do a lot more than that, okay?
You know, she's going back
I
and forth,
just choose
ooh-wah,
differently.
ooh-wah, ooh-wah. Like every band I ever seen, they got the three black chicks going ooh-wah, ooh-wah. Well, that don't make no sense.
No, I was the lead singer. Okay?
Really?
I was lead vocals, okay?
Check it out. Did you sing this kind of stuff?
Absolutely not.
By the way, that's me playing organ.
Right, you sound like
Wait a minute, what record is this?
you play organ.
No, this is a Dark Horse cut.
This is from the Dark Horse album.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I thought you said you cats rocked.
We change it up like Stone Temple Pilots, man. We change it up. What do you think of this, baby?
Well, you're a horrible representative of your band.
This is progressive metal.
Progressive metal? You're not even playing the organ now and you're going,
You sound like you're taking a dump. Why don't you knock it off? You're rude. You're crude. You're ignorant. You sound horrible.
Thank you. I hope you'll come to our next show.
No, I've heard you, and you sound horrible.
1-800, yes?
Yeah?
About Napster, as much as I would enjoy to listen to...
Oh, whatever. 1-800-449-8686, Phil Hendrie Show. Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. We ought to have some kind of seriously, we should have something on the website where people can vote on each hour that we do. What'd you think of this one? What'd you think of this one? What'd you think of this one? Of course, that'd drive me out of my mind, wouldn't it? No. Melissa's shaking her. No. Then you'd want to just slit your wrists. Schaefer just wrote, F that. Larry King, by the way, kind of an entertaining hour, and I'm telling you about it now because it's coming to an end. He had on like 4 talk show hosts. One was Joan Rivers, one was Bob Grant from New York, another was Jane, what's her name? Janet Parshall. And who was the other one? Ed Koch. Well, they had Joan Rivers on because apparently she let slip with an obscene word on her show on, I don't know when it was, last week, and she got suspended from her gig at WOR in New York because she said this S word, right? So they go to Ed Koch, and Melissa's standing there, well, what did he say? And what did she say? All of a sudden, all this vulgar, Ed Koch got suspended from his show for what? You want to do mama? Who knows? So... watch your language, okay? This foul stuff I don't got to, and I don't think this program, the Phil Hendrie program, needs it. We don't need it. Other shows need it. We don't need it. We can rely on our whimsy, on our satirical edge. We don't need that foul stuff. So get your GD. No, I'm just kidding. So attorneys for the music sharing service Napster, they filed an appeal Thursday of an order that would effectively shut down the service. So the court order that would effectively shut down this service has been appealed by attorneys for Napster. I've heard a lot of arguments, both sides, and I haven't heard anybody say anything effectively in favor of it. I had one lady call during the course of the last hour who kind of made sense, and we didn't talk to her on the air. We didn't have time for her. But she said, you know what? I download old groups. I say it makes sense. I don't know what sense that makes. She said, I only download the old bands. She said, I just got done downloading Amy by Pure Prairie League. And I said, you know what? That's the only way I would own that song, if I downloaded it for free. No, I said, well, that's interesting. But don't you think the old bands are the very bands that need the money the most? Download all that No Doubt crap. That's fine. Those guys are going to go out on tour and make more money with their next album. But the guys from Pure Prairie League, where are they now? Those cats are sleeping under a bridge someplace. They really need the jack, and she's downloading it. Other than Vince Gill, who I understand has a very profitable career in country music. He was the lead singer on that old Amy freaking song. The guys from Amy, they're selling blood. They're under a bridge. They are doing everything they can to stay afloat. They're working like day laborers. They're standing around in front of, convenience stores in California, along with a bunch of Mexicans, getting day labor, picking grapes. They could use every bit of scratch, and she goes out and downloads Amy and tells me, well, that's my contribution to making sure the real artists get paid. Oh, the old guys are starving. They got a new album coming out, How Much for Plasma Today? It's the new Patti Page song. How much is that plasma in the window? Come on! I don't get it. I really honestly don't get it. Now, my understanding is, and this is the truth, some of our stuff is on Napster. God's truth. There are cuts from some of our CDs that are on Napster. Anybody that downloads that stuff for free needs to be taken out and beaten with, rebar, just good, 3/4-inch rebar. You got to be putting me on. And the only people you're stealing from is a charity, my friend's place. I haven't heard any argument that says it makes sense to steal from people, other than the fact that for a short gain, you got your stuff for free. But over the long haul, if enough people do it, then you know what? The musicians are gonna revolt. They're gonna start charging more for their concerts. That's what's gonna happen. Don't you think? They'll start charging more to get to see these people live. And as far as the albums go, how can an artist effectively defend himself against Napster in terms of his recorded music? Start scrambling the signal somehow so that it can't be recorded? They'll come up with some technology that will make it impossible to record off of a CD or off of an album or off of a tape. They will. They'll come up with some technology that will block the signal the same way that they finally started blocking the satellite signal so you couldn't be watching crap they didn't want you to watch. And I'll bet you if you bring an album to a concert or you bring a CD to a concert, you'll get your concert tickets 50% cheaper than some slob that don't own your stuff. What do you think of that? Am I giving you guys enough ideas out there to stay afloat? Especially Pure Prairie League. If any of you guys are out there, give us a call. I got some Snapple. I have some fine Snapple products. I was going to take you guys out with some South American stuff, and I put it away. Here. I got a little something for you guys here as we take you out on this beautiful Thursday evening, no matter where you are in America. Check this out. Download this. This is Dark Horse. Jesus.